beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami. We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Go now. Check, smash. Strike.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Dolphins at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All I thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A first down carry for Henry. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. That almost but not quite needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down.
Come on, set. Right.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So they get the conversion on fourth, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Go ultra.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
steal. Check steal. Ready.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Strike. Check strike. Hut.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that. Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. Tua's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have. Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. And Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeff Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Set, ready. 10 cycles. 6, mega.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Hey, 43, yellow. Come back. Hey, 57. 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Derrick Henry, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the 29, Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Dolphins 15. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tua going to try and throw for it, and that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got Smith here. And some space here. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tua. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game?
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for KC. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24.
45. Dolphins 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the score.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now
to a hit, and the ball is out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52, Dolphins 21. Harrison Butker to kick off 48-6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as much.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. But right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Schultz hauls in the quick throw. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Tua to throw again. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Easy. Yellow.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
43.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week as evidence.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Butker on for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 62, Dolphins 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And down he'll go at the 25. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play any down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Kansas City, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.